So, good morning, friends. Uh, in the last lecture, we have calculated the dissociation constant, that is ionization constant of weak acid. Today, we are going to calculate the ionization constant or dissociation constant of weak base. Weak base. Let's consider the BOH as a weak base. This will dissociate in the aqueous medium, that is B plus OH minus. So by applying the law of equilibrium, K for this weak base dissociation is, we know the concentration of B plus concentration of OH minus divided by concentration of BOH. Again, if I dissociate this into the water will be another constant, and therefore that will be equal to Kb. Kb equal to B plus this, here another K will be there instead of concentration of water. It is you know that it is in the large amount, therefore that constant multiplied by this constant, that will be another constant, that will be equal to Kb. That is the dissociation constant of the base. So dissociation constant of base is the product of cations and anions that is formed during the dissociation divided by concentration of undissociated weak acid. Undissociated weak base. Remember that. And this is the undissociated amount. Right. Now, let's consider the example of NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide, that is the weak base in the aqueous medium, that will dissociate as a NH4 plus OH minus, right? At initial concentration, this NH4 OH concentration is C, and before dissociation this NH4 plus concentration is 0, and the OH minus concentration is 0. At equilibrium, this NH4OH will be, some of the amount of this NH4OH will be dissociated, that will be equal to C into 1 minus alpha, where the alpha is the degree of dissociation, and this concentration will be C into alpha, concentration multiplied by the degree of dissociation. This OH minus concentration will be again equal to C into alpha. Therefore, according to the law of equilibrium, K for this Kb for this equilibrium reaction will be, that is concentration of NH4 plus multiplied by concentration of OH minus divided by the undissociated NH4OH, that is the concentration of NH4OH, right, at equilibrium. That is Kb is equal to, for this reaction will be equal to C into alpha for NH4OH, that is C into alpha for NH4OH, and OH minus C into alpha, that is multiplied by C into alpha divided by C into 1 minus alpha. C into 1 minus alpha. Therefore, one of the C will get cancelled. Therefore, that is equal to Kb equal to C alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha. That will be the dissociation constant for the weak base, that is C alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha, where C is the concentration and alpha is the degree of dissociation. Right. Now, next is ionization constant and ionic product of water. Next we will learn is ionization constant and ionic product of water. Ionization constant and ionic product of water, and ionic product of water. ionization constant and ionic product of water. So we know that the water is the amphoteric in nature. It behaves as base as well as acid, right? Water in liquid form that will dissociate, that is H plus plus OH minus, right? We know that both of them are the equation. Water, it splits very little amount, very small amount, dissociation of water takes place. Let's consider the H2O plus H2O. Suppose this is in the liquid form, this is also in the liquid form. Suppose this is the base. We know that the water be as base as well as acidic in nature, amphoteric in nature. Due to the H plus ion, it will be either acid, and due to the OH minus ion, it will be either base. Therefore, this dissociation, that is H2O plus H2O, that will be equal to, that is hydronium ion plus OH minus. This hydronium ion is known as the conjugate acid, and this hydroxyl ion is known as the conjugate base, right? By applying the law of equilibrium again for this reaction, then that will be equal to, that is K is equal to concentration of H3O plus multiplied by concentration of OH minus divided by concentration of water. Yes, to remember that there are two water molecules, but the water is in the water, therefore the only concentration of water is taken. Instead of this H2O, which is in the large amount, as we said that only few of the water molecule dissociate, few of the water molecule will split. Therefore, instead of PAP, H2O, we can write another constant, that is K is equal to uh, uh, KW, we can write S3O plus OH minus divided by another K, that is concentration of H2O is very high, therefore multiplied by K, that K comes out to be KW. Instead of writing H3O plus, that is hydronium ion concentration, we can write simply H plus multiplied by OH minus. Now this is the ionization constant of the water. Then ionic product of the water, we know that at 25 degrees centigrade, or at 298 Kelvin, it is experimentally proved that the concentration of H plus and OH minus, that is equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter, and that of OH minus is also 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter. If I put the values of this concentration of H plus and OH minus, that is KW, that is the dissociation constant for the water, will be equal to, instead of H plus concentration is 1.0 into 10 raised to minus 7, that is 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter concentration, and another concentration of OH minus, that will be equal to 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter, that comes out to be 1 into 10 raised to minus 14 moles per liter. This is the dissociation constant of water, Kw. That is it is the product of molar concentration of hydrogen and hydroxyl ion in the pure water. Since the ionic product of water is equilibrium constant, it varies with the temperature. Remember that it varies with the temperature. Now next we will learn the relation between ionization constant and ionic product of water. Relation between ionization constant ionization constant and ionic product of water. Ionic product of water, relation between water, that will see the relation, the ionization constant and ionic product of water. Now we can apply the conjugate acid base pair. Let's consider NH4 plus and NH3 conjugate acid base pair. By applying the this law to these two species, the NH4 plus in water, number one, NH4 plus in water H2O, that is liquid, that will dissociate into NH3 plus H3O plus H3O plus, right. Now by applying the ionization constant of this weak acid Ka for this weak acid, since this is the weak acid, KNH4 plus is the weak acid, Ka for this reaction will be equal to K concentration of NH3 into concentration of H3O plus divided by concentration of NH4 plus, right. Since the K, this concentration of H2O is taken as a constant, that K multiplied by K, that is equal to K. So concentration of NH4 plus. Let's consider this is as the equation number 1. Then second case, another base, that is weak base NH3 plus into the water H2O, that comes out to be the dissociate into the NH4 plus OH minus, NH4 plus OH minus. Now if I write the dissociation constant for this reaction, that is Kb is equal to concentration of product, that is NH4 plus into concentration of OH minus. Now this concentration of H2O is taken as a constant, that K multiplied by K, that is equal to Kb. Therefore I will simply write concentration of only ammonia, NH3, right. This is considered as the equation number 2. If I multiply equation 1 and 2, multiply equation 1 and 2, then that is K into Kb, that is this equation multiplied by this equation, K into Kb, that is equal to then concentration of NH3 into H3O plus divided by NH4 plus, concentration of NH4 plus, multiplied by the concentration of NH4 plus, this concentration, multiplied by OH minus divided by concentration of NH3. Now this Ka into Kb, that is equal to ionic product of water, Kw. K into Kb is equal to ionic product of water. Let's see, this NH3 and this NH3 will get cancelled, NH4 and this NH4 plus will get cancelled, that is Ka into Kb is equal to, what is remaining, that is H3O plus into OH minus, right. That can be written as concentration of H plus into concentration of OH minus, right. That K into Kb, that is equal to Kw. Since this is the H plus and OH minus, simply it is the ionic product of water, dissociation of the water, therefore that is equal to Kw. Hence K into Kb is equal to Kw. Therefore the product of ionization constant of conjugate acid base is equal to ionic product of water. This is the conjugate acid base, the product of the ionization constant of conjugate acid base pair is equal to ionic product of water In case of conjugate acid base pair, the ionization constant of weak acid is known as the ionization constant of weak base, can be calculated from the unknown value of ionic product of the water. Remember that, right? Now, very simple term, uh, that is Kw, that is the ionic product of water. Now, we know that the pH scale. So, what is the pH scale? pH scale. We are learning the pH scale, right? We know that the name of the scientist is Sorensen. Sorensen. This introduced this terminology that in 1909, that is pH is equal to negative log to the base 10, that is concentration of H plus, that is equal to negative log to the base 10 concentration of H3O plus, right? Therefore, so if I use the strong acid in water, as we told that if I add the acid in the water, water will behave as a base. If I add the base in the water, water will behave as a acid. If I use the strong acid like HCl and the pH of 1 molar HCl solution, the pH of 1.0 molar HCl solution, this is the strong acid, it will dissociate completely. The pH of 1 molar HCl is equal to 0, and the pH of 1.0 molar, that is 1 molar NaOH is equal to 40. Why? We know that the pH is equal to negative log of this. Sorensen described that pH is equal to negative log to the base 10 of concentration of H plus ion. 9. Another term we know that pH plus POH is equal to 14. That is Kw of water. That is Kw of water that we have calculated 1 into 10 raised to minus 14. 1 into 10 raised to minus 14 moles per liter. If we take this concentration in the negative log of to the base H plus, that will be equal to 14. Therefore, OH minus concentration POH is equal to negative log of to the base 10 OH minus concentration. Now remember that pH plus POH is equal to 14. Always it is equal to 14. Right? Then PKW is equal to what? PKW is equal to negative log of KW. Log to the base 10 KW. PKW is equal to negative log to the base 10 KW. pKa is equal to negative log of Ka. And pKb is equal to negative log of Kb. Right? Remember that. Then pKw of water is equal to what? pH plus POH. It is very simple terminology. We have to remember that. And this is equal to 14 at 25 degrees centigrade. At 25 degrees centigrade, water only dissociate into 1 into minus 10 raised to 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter. This much of amount will be dissociated. Remember that terminology: pH plus pOH is equal to 14, pH is equal to negative log of H plus concentration, and pOH is equal to negative log to the base 10 of OH minus concentration. Right? This is the pH scale of the water. If we change the solvent, instead of water, if we change the other solvent like benzene, ethanol, butanol, etc., then pK of that solvent will be the different. In the for FYBSC, we have to remember only this much thing, that is pH is equal to negative log to the base 10, H plus ion concentration, pH plus pOH is equal to 14, pK W is equal to pH plus pOH is equal to 14. The water dissociate 1 into 10 raised to minus 7 moles per liter. This Sorensen described this pH scale in 1909. Right. In next lecture, we will see the common ion effect. Till then, enjoy the lockdown. Bye bye.